And good evening. Welcome back out again here at Albany High School as we get set for the boys' consolation game. It's the number 5 seed, Stanberry boys, taking on the number 6 seed, South Harrison boys. I'd like to thank our sponsors helping bring you tonight's broadcast. BTC Bank locations in Albany, Bethany, Boonville, Carrollton, Chillicothe, Gallatin, Pattonsburg, and Lamoni, Iowa. Petty John Auto Center locations in Bethany and Albany. Papa's Family Restaurant in Albany. The Albany Hy-Vee and Shotes of Albany. Northwest Cell. Mosaic Medical Center, Albany. Smithfield Hog Production, Missouri. Farm Bureau Agent, Austin Vandervoort in Gentry County. The Spec Shop of Stanberry in Maryville. Stanberry School District. Shelter Insurance Agent, Kent Peterson in Stanberry. Eckers of Stanberry and West Fork Tire of Stanberry. Family Health Pharmacy in Stanberry. American Family Insurance Agent, David Smith in Albany and Stanberry. Bank Northwest of Stanberry. The Regional Restaurant at Stanberry. Ron Peterson Insurance. Bless Nest of Bethany. Jane Fordyce Insurance in Bethany. Winter Circle Trophies and Awards north of Albany. And the Printery and New Shopper located in Albany. We'll get set for the BTC Bank pregame as we'll talk to color analyst Mike Atkins about the start of this game when we come back in just a moment here on Albany TV.
Show your school spirit with the BTC Bank School Mascot Debit Card. Choose the card that fits your favorite local school, and they'll donate $10 per card to that school. Available for new accounts or replacement cards for an existing account. Visit one of BTC Bank's 12 locations to get your school mascot debit card today, where they can instantly issue your new card. BTC Bank, community-minded, just like you. Member FDIC.
Community-minded, just like you. BTC Bank.
Have you looked at Petty John Auto Center lately? We're a full-service Ford, Lincoln, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Buick, Chevrolet, and GMC dealer. And we're located right here in Bethany and Albany. No matter what you need when it comes to your vehicle, we've got you covered. Factory-certified technicians, OEM and aftermarket parts, and our state-of-the-art body shop, Petty John Collision Center. Plus, vehicle financing options for every budget. So the next time you need anything related to your car, truck, SUV, or van, we're here to help. To schedule service or shop our entire new and used inventory online, visit pettyjohnauto.com. That's pettyjohnauto.com.
Shotes Convenience Store on 136 in Albany has everything you need to keep you running. Shotes has coffee and gas to get you moving in the morning. Fountain Pop, sandwiches, and Champ's Chicken to fuel your lunchtime hunger. They also carry candy and ice cream to keep you awake during the afternoon. At night, Shotes adult beverages and scratchers to help you unwind. That's Shotes Convenience Store in Albany, where they can fuel you up in more ways than one.
In sports, success is measured in points, wins, and trophies. At Shelter Insurance, we measure success in the quality of our products and services, in how we support our communities, in being there when you need us most. And the occasional trophy, like the one from J.D. Power for highest customer satisfaction among auto insurers in the Central Region. Shelter Insurance. We're your shield. We're your shelter. For J.D. Power 2018 award information, visit jdpower.com/awards.
Give Shelter Insurance Agent Kent Peterson a call in Stanberry today at 660-783-0600.
Welcome back out again here to Albany as we get set here for the boys' consolation game between the number 5 seed Stanberry Bulldogs and the 6 seed South Harrison Bulldogs. We'll let Sam Phillips take it away with the announcement of our starting lineups.
Number 6 seed South Harrison Bulldogs will be the visitor on the scoreboard. The Stanberry Bulldogs will be under the Warriors on the scoreboard, the home team number 5 seed. Your starting lineup for the South Harrison Bulldogs. Number 4, Colin Haffey. Number 5, Austin Lasher. Number 23, Braden Sunderman. Number 32, Lucas Carnes. And number 33, Zane Lynn. And now your starters for the Stanberry Bulldogs. Number 3, Austin Schroback. Number 5, Hunter Johnson. Number 14, Tyler Schroback. Number 15, Landon Mardick. Number 23, Colin Sager. Let's have a great game.
Again, those announcement of your starters for both the South Harrison boys and the Stanberry boys. Remember, as we prepare for tonight's Shotes tip-off, don't forget to start your morning or trip with a stop at Shotes and Albany for a hot cup of coffee, ice-cold fountain drink, some donuts, breakfast sandwich, Champ's chicken, or some of their other sandwiches or subs that they have.
You pretty well hit them all.
You know what this morning I started out with today? Started out with a, well, not
Sausage,
a fountain
egg,
drink.
and cheese biscuit?
Sausage, egg, and cheese biscuit and a bottle of Mountain Dew.
Oh.
Had something to wake me up this morning after doing some
at
games
my
last
age,
night.
I kind of stay away from soda anymore, and I used to drink a lot of it. But I would have eaten 2 of those biscuits, which wouldn't have saved me anything from the Mountain Dew.
Luke Carnes and Schwabach going for the opening tip-off. One here by South Harrison. Bringing it across. Here is going to be Colin Haffey.
Stanberry starts man-to-man.
Ball tipped here as Carnes will have it on the left wing. Gives it back up again for Haffey. Now for Zane Glenn on the left wing. Drives it to the baseline. It's going to go out of bounds here off the foot of Stanberry. Mike, tell us a little bit about what you expect to see here from South Harrison.
Well, I think we saw what we saw the other night, a lot of drives from Lasher and Sunderman. The thing we've always talked about, or the thing I've talked about, is if you could make them shoot from the outside, could they beat you? And maybe they can. I think Haffing probably could shoot it. Sunderman, I think, probably can, but so far nobody's made them do that. And right there, Sunderman's strong, athletic inside, got the first basket of the ball game. Defensively, they'll ugly it up a little bit, and they'll be physical. Heck, I've had teams that did that. I thought when we could get them to do that, we looked pretty good.
And a turnover now committed here by Stanberry in the opening possession. Tell us a little bit about what you expect to see here from the Bulldogs Stanberry tonight.
Well, heavy dose of Colin Sager. Schwabach kids do a lot of unsung things. Hunter Johnson might be the unknown factor in a game like this. We thought he scored a little better.
First shot from Carnes, no good. Gets a second chance opportunity up and good.
And again, South Harrison they've been ready to play every game they've played here. And Stanberry's got to be ready to match that, or they may find themselves in an early hole.
Ball stolen away here by Sunderman from Mardick, trying to bring it into Austin Schwabach. Bringing it across, Haffey goes up, lays it off the glass, up and good.
Expect a quick timeout from Nick Groomer here.
No, he won't call it here.
Yep, but 6-0 right out of the blocks. And
I think if there's another turnover and South Harrison is able to put up another bucket, I expect him to call a quick timeout. Schwabach drives in, turns around, goes up, and can't get over the long arms there. Sunderman and Carnes. Bringing it across. Now here's going to be Haffey. Trying to bring it inside for Sunderman. Now gives it off for Lasher. He'll drive in. Can't get it to fall. Ball rebounded here by Sager. Mardick with it on the left wing. Gives it for Johnson on the baseline. Sager left wing. Gets a screen from Johnson. Leaves it off. Shot from Mardick from behind the arc. Off the side of the iron. Rebound made by Austin Schwabach. Bringing it inside for Mardick. Now back out for Johnson. Shot from just inside the arc. Rolls out, no good. Rebound made by Carnes. Happy trying to set up the South Harrison Bulldog offense up at the top of the key. Over to the right wing now for Glenn. Drives to the elbow, gives it off for Lasher on the left wing. Trying to feed Carnes inside. Pass going to be up high, out of bounds. In a battle of two Bulldogs here from the GRC, one from the east, one from the west.
Both teams an aggressive man-to-man defense. It's not a sagging man-to-man as much. They're going to be aggressive. Mardick led with the off arm. Is going to get caught for the push.
That'll be his first and team first. Ball inbounds to Haffey as he's guarded closely here by Hunter Johnson. Johnson will bring it across. Haffey will bring it across against Johnson. Haffey goes up and he's going to get fouled. We'll go to the line for two. Corbin Fletch all ready to check in here for Stanberry.
One thing you can tell that's a focus by South Harrison is get the ball to the basket. If nothing else, they're going to get themselves to the free throw line.
And now a quick timeout taken here by Nick Groomer and Stanberry. We're back with more in 30 seconds on Albany TV.
Bank Northwest is a full-service bank offering checking, interest-bearing accounts, savings accounts, certificates of deposit, safe deposit boxes, as well as agricultural, real estate, business, and consumer loans. Bank Northwest features 5 locations in Northwest Missouri in Bethany, Cameron, Hamilton, Polo, and Stanberry, as well as 8 easy-to-use ATM locations throughout the area as well. Bank Northwest is your hometown bank covering Northwest Missouri. Bank Northwest, equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Coming out of the timeout, Halfby will be at the line for 2 free throws. Fletchall comes in. Coming out was Landon Mardick, who has 2 fouls already. Both of Stanberry's fouls, and so far both the fouls called here in the ball game. Halfby's first free throw attempt is up and good. Second free throw attempt from Halfby. Up and good as well as he knocks them both in. 8-0 now. South Harrison with the lead here over Stanberry. Bringing it across here will be Tyler Schwabach trying to bring it to Sager. Sager finds Johnson on the baseline. Leaves it for Sager. He'll spin around, goes in the paint, puts up a shot, gets the bucket and the foul.
Good player.
One thing I look for Stanberry to try and do a little bit here is get the ball out to Johnson and get Carnes kind of out of the inside of the paint and make him kind of guard on the perimeter a little bit. Foul against Sunderman, his first, as Colin Sager will make the 3-point play.
Well, and if that is the case, and if you're Luke Carnes, that's okay. They still got to prove they can hit that outside shot first.
Tyler Schwabach will bring it across after the turnover by South Harrison. Will give it off for Corbin Fletchall. Now gives it for Sager. Sager drives to the elbow, leaves it off for Austin Schwabach on the baseline. Pulls it back out. Shot from 3. Corbin Fletchall shot off the inside of the iron. Rebound going to be made here by Tyler Schwabach. He'll drive in. Lays up a floater over Carnes. Can't get the ball. Rebound made by Halfby. Driving in, Sunderman can't get it to fall. It's going to go out of bounds here off of Stanberry. Stays South Harrison basketball.
You know, we've talked in this tournament about how some teams have really been shocked by the intensity level that the other team brought, and invariably all those teams that have been somewhat shocked have been young teams or a sophomore laden group. Stanberry seems to have awakened quicker than maybe some of the others we've seen.
Foul called here on the floor against South Harrison as Schwabach drives in. Going to go against Colin Halfby. That's his first personal. Fletchall will come out. Checking in is going to be Clayton McCoon. As he's open on the right wing. Ball inbounds to him. Now gets it in the baseline for Johnson in the corner. He'll leave it off for Austin Schwabach. Up to the top of the key for McCoon. Left wing for Sager. He'll drive in. Leaves it off for Austin Schwabach. Now baseline again for McCoon. Back to top of the key, Tyler Schwabach. He'll drive in. Leaves it off for Austin. He'll drive in. Puts up a shot from in the paint. Won't go. Rebound made by Carnes.
Good offense, though. Got a good shot out of it.
And now Lasher will drive, and he'll put it up off the glass for 2 with his left hand. Quickly up to Johnson in the left corner. He's in for Sager at the top key. He'll drive in the paint. Now pulls it back out to the baseline. Up to the top of the key, right wing McCoon. Tyler Schwabach trying to throw it over to Sager, and reaching in is going to be Zane Glenn to force a jump ball that will stay here with Stanberry.
Lasher, Sunderman, and Halfby are really good at just going strong to the basket.
Inbounds here for Austin Schwabach. Gets it out for Sager. Goes up, can't get it to fall. Rebound made by Johnson. And I'll get it back up for Austin Schwabach. Back now for Tyler Schwabach up at the top of the key. McCoon right wing. Back in the corner for Austin Schwabach. Now Tyler Schwabach drives, about loses it, gets it to his brother Austin. Back up now for Johnson at the free throw line. Drives, leaves it for Austin Schwabach. 15-footer up and good.
You know, the next step in the development of the Schwabach twins is can they hit a three-pointer? Because I think teams are gonna lay off or probably lay off. Good D by Johnson.
As he goes up and he's going to be fouled here by Sunderman. I don't know if it was pushed so much as stepped on the back of his foot.
Yeah, I think they just got their feet tangled more than anything else. No intent in any way, shape, or form. Looked bad, but there's nothing mean intent by it for it.
It doesn't appear that they're even going to give that as a shooting foul. I thought he was in the act of shooting, but
I think he was going to. I don't know if he'd ever gotten into the act of shooting yet.
Guess it's not like the NBA where they give you the 3 steps after you're fouled to see if you shot or not.
Yes.
Up to McCoon up at the top of the key. Left wing here for Tyler Schwabach. Right wing McCoon. And Austin Schwabach in the corner. Gets it out for Sager. McCoon left wing. He'll drive into the paint. Gives it back again for Sagers. He's guarded closely by Haffey. Sager leaves it off on the block for Woods, who puts it up off the glass.
Nice play by Sager.
And now Stanberry brings it to a 3-point ball game. 30-second timeout taken by South Harrison. Back with more in 30 seconds on Albany TV.
The Blessed Nest at the intersection of 136 and Route BB is your home for unique Christmas decor. The Blessed Nest has everything Christmas from t-shirts, signs, wreaths, and more. The Blessed Nest can also help you out with French floral, candy bouquets, willow tree angels, or custom decor creations. So if you're looking for something new this Christmas season, or for that special someone, check out Blessed Nest at the intersection of 136 and Route BB, or give them a call at 660-425-6400.
Welcome back out again here to Albany. It's a 10-7 South Harrison lead. South Harrison with the basketball coming out of the Petty John Auto Center timeout. Ball inbounds for Haffey as he'll bring it across the center court logo here at Albany. Over to the right wing for Lasher. Back up for Haffey, left wing, Justice Cook, inside for Glenn. Over to the right wing now for Lasher, back for Cook. Stolen out of the way though by Carnes. He'll give it for Cook, shot from 3, no good, rebound by Lasher.
And with some of the things that South Harrison has done offensively, got a breakaway here.
And Fletchall going to be called here for the travel as the pass maybe took momentum away from him a little bit.
With some of the things we've seen South Harrison do offensively, and their hard drives to the basket, now you see Stanberry in a 2-3 zone, and maybe they're thinking, hey, let's see if we can make them beat us from outside.
Haffey with it up at the top of the key, gets it to Cook on the left wing. Up to Haffey, right wing Lasher. Sending it across again for Cook. Baseline for Glenn, right wing Lasher. Shot from 3. Off the back of the iron, no good. Rebound made by Fletchall. Sager will bring it across. He'll now leave it off for Austin Schwabach. Now Fletchall with it on the right wing, leaves it for Sager. An offensive foul going to be called here against Stanberry.
And occasionally I'm critical of officials, and I will be right there. He anticipated that illegal screen, and there never was any contact.
Shot by Cook, no good there at the buzzer. 10-7. It's a South Harrison lead over Stanberry. We're back with more in just a minute here on Albany TV.
At American Family Insurance, we know your life has many moving parts, from your 4 wheels to your hard-earned home and the financial future of your family. We'll cover the things that matter most. Bundle your home and auto policies for possible savings and add life insurance for convenient, future-focused protection so you can keep dreaming towards what's next.
Yes, I'm a dream.
American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating companies. American Family Life Insurance Company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
For details, stop by and talk to Agent David Smith at 116 South Smith Street in Albany or at 303 North Park Street in Stanberry, or call 660-726-3536 today.
Pictures are easy. Have wrinkles? Add a filter. Need a new makeup look? Add a filter. And my personal favorite, double chin struggles? Add a filter. Hello, it's Kara at Eckerd's. Yes, pictures are easy. Real life, not so much. It's hard to see something in a different way when you've seen it the same way it is for so long. So if you're ready for a new look for your flooring, cabinets, countertop, or even if you just want to paint a wall or two, come see us at Eckerd's and let us give you new ideas through a fresh set of eyes. No filters needed. Eckerd's Home Improvement on the Square in Stanberry.
Welcome back out again here to Albany, 10-7. South Harrison with the lead. And we'll start up the basketball here to start out the second quarter as well.
Tends to have low-scoring game here. I don't know what we expected.
Lasher drives into the paint, puts up the shot, no good. Rebound's going to be made here by Sager. Bringing it across, here's going to be Tyler Schwabach. Gets it for Sager. He'll put up the shot from the right wing, off the front of the iron, no good. Out of bounds.
Looks like South Harrison kind of alternating people guarding Sager. Lasher has him now. Haffey had him for a good part of the first quarter.
Justice Cook sends it across to Lasher on the right wing. Inside now for Glenn. Spins around, puts up the shot, rolls out, no good. Carnes with the rebound, goes up, and they're going to call a jump ball here against South Harrison. It'll be Stanberry basketball. Austin Schwabach with it in the backcourt, sending it across for Sager, stolen away here by Glenn, trying to get to Haffey, comes back to Glenn, now he's trying to get it to Cook, and Cook was already out of the area as the pass goes behind him out of bounds.
Yeah, and that good change by South Harrison. They've come in with a little zone trap.
Sager will get this one off for Tyler Schwabach now. Over to the right wing with it here is going to be Johnson. He'll send it across for McCune, and it's going to go out of bounds. As McCune and Sager both there in the same spot, nobody really knowing exactly who it was to, and it goes out of bounds.
I think Sager would have caught it. McCune didn't see he was there and kind of deflected it away from him. Again, nobody's fault, just one of those things that happens.
Cook on the right wing gets it to Glenn. Trying to send it out for Lasher. Stolen away, though, here by Tyler Schwabach. Gets it to Sager. He'll now drive to the baseline. Goes up. Up and good for two as he goes in tough against Carnes. Happy will bring it across. Right wing Lasher. Back across for Cook. Into the corner, Glenn shot from three, up and good as he knocks it down from behind the arc.
Well, that's the guy that had a game last year where he hit some threes.
Yes, he did. I think he hit 4 or 5 in, I believe, a half.
Yep.
And it was this game last year where we had the Sager shot as Johnson shot with his foot on the line, no good. Rebound is going to be made here by Carnes. Happy will send to the corner for Cook. He'll put up a shot from two. No good. Rebound made by Johnson. Tyler Schwabach brings it across. Clevin on the right wing gets it to Johnson. Left wing McCune into the corner now for Austin Schwabach. Trying to get it to Sager as he's tripped as he goes driving. As Haffey will drive, lays it up off the glass, gets it to fall in, up and good for two.
Good control there. Schwabach tried to cut him off and was just able to control the ball and finish in around the basket.
Johnson
Sunderman's
right
been down a long time. Is he foul trouble?
Not yet. I think he might have one. Austin Schwabach with it on the left wing up to the top key for Tyler Schwabach. Right wing for McCune. Trying to get it to Austin Schwabach as his back was turned. It goes out of bounds. 4:59 still left to play here in the second quarter. Fletchall and Mardick will check in as McCune and Sager will check out. Haffey brings it across here for the Bulldogs of South Harrison. Lasher left wing, up to Haffey, right wing, Cook. Inside to Glenn, back out to Cook. Sending it across court for Lasher, trying to bring it into Carnes. Right towards the South Harrison cheerleaders. The Lasher will inbounds. Ball inbounds to Glenn in the corner, back up for Haffey. Back to Glenn, another shot from 3. Up and good.
Another one.
That's 2. 18-9. It's now a 9-point South Harrison lead.
He may be
of the night.
He may be the long-range sniper they need to chase Stanberry out of their zone.
Tyler Schwabach with it up at the top of the key. Right wing for Fletchall. Corbin Fletchall sends it up for Landon Marnick. Left wing for Tyler Schwabach. And a hold going to be called here against Colin Haffey. That's his second. As you were asking about Sunderman, he does have 2 fouls. So Haffey and Sunderman each have 2. .409 left to play here in the second, 18-9. It's a South Harrison lead as Sager checks in, goes up, and he can't get the shot to fall. Goes out of bounds, though, here off of South Harrison. Mardick will inbounds here for the Bulldogs of Stanberry. Inbounds to Fletchall, right wing Sager. Up to the top of the key for Mardick, left wing Fletchall. And Woods trying to get it there to Johnson, stolen away. Quickly out for Justice Cook. Goes up and under, can't get it to fall. Rebound can be made by Mardick and then picked up here by Sager.
South Harrison was in the 2-3 zone. They zone the out of bounds and stay in it. Now they're going to stay in the 2-3.
Johnson in the corner up to the top of the key, right wing Fletchall. And a foul going to be called here against Justice Cook. Anticipating the pass and kind of fell down right onto Fletchall.
If I'm not mistaken, I think 2 fouls on Haffey now, too.
Yes, 2 fouls on Haffey, 2 fouls on Sunderman, 1 foul here on Justice Cook. For the 5 fouls so far for South Harrison. Right wing Mardick brings it up to the top of the key, leaves it off for Sager. He'll spin against Lasher. Puts up a fadeaway on the baseline, won't get it to go. Rebound made, though, by Mardick. Fletchall left wing, Sager. Back for Mardick up at the top of the key. He'll put up a 3 in the face of Haffey, up and good.
The Bulldogs needed that from Mardick.
18-12, a 6-point South Harrison lead now with 2:53 left to play in the second. Lasher on the right wing. McCoon and the Schwabach twins ready to come in the next check as a travel called here against Lasher.
I think Lasher saw Glenn cutting on the baseline and then thought better of it and just forced himself into a travel.
Fletchall, Woods, and Mardick will check out, and a timeout's going to be called here by South Harrison. A full Petty General Center timeout. Back with more in just a moment here on Albany TV.
Family Health Pharmacy in Stanberry provides superior prescription service and health care products in a friendly and professional manner. The staff at Family Health Pharmacy treat their customers with the utmost integrity, respect, and compassion. They're dedicated to delivering a great pharmacy experience with the goal of helping their valued customers live longer, healthier, and happier lives. Visit Family Health Pharmacy on the north side of the square in Stanberry or give them a call at 660-783-0700. The Regional at Stanberry is the new restaurant on the block that you have to try. The Regional at Stanberry features amazing regional foods such as American, Mexican, and Italian. The Regional at Stanberry has daily lunch, dinner, and drink specials. The Regional at Stanberry is open Tuesday through Thursday, 11 a.m. to 9 p.m., and on Friday and Saturday from 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. The Regional at Stanberry, located on the square in Stanberry, Missouri.
Welcome back out again here to Albany. 18-12, 2:46 left to play here in the second. Inbounds in here will be Austin Schwabach. He'll inbounds it here for his brother Tyler.
Bulldogs, South Harrison Bulldogs. They're both Bulldogs.
Yes.
Back to man-to-man.
Tyler Schwabach now for McCune. Back again here for Tyler Schwabach. Up again for Tyler Schwabach up at the top of the key. 2:20 left to play in the second. McCune on the left wing. He'll drive, leaves it off for Sager. Right wing, Tyler Schwabach shot from 3. Short, no good. Rebound made by Johnson. He'll spin around, puts up the shot, can't get it to fall. Out of bounds here off of South Harrison. Glenn will check out. Checking in for him is going to be Chance Corbett. Inbounds and here will be Tyler Schwabach. Inbounds it now for Sager. Right wing as Lasher let him go, and short, no good. Ball rolls around on the floor. Bringing it across. Cook, he'll leave it off for Haffey.
Sager yet to warm from beyond the arc.
Haffey will try and set up the Bulldog offense of South Harrison from the top of the key. Gets it to Chance Corbett. Right wing for Lasher. Sends it across for Haffey. Drives in, now pulls back out for Lasher. Lasher drives in the paint, puts up a contested shot against Austin Schwabach. No good. Rebound made by Sager. Tyler Schwabach brings it across. He'll drive in, puts up a shot over Carnes. Can't get it to go. Rebound made by Carnes, and a foul called here against Stanberry.
And since South Harrison has gone to their zone defense, baskets have been tough to come by for South Harrison. Zane Glenn's two threes have kind of kept Stanberry away. They just have trouble getting anything going at their end of the floor.
Bringing it across here will be Haffey. Will drive to the elbow, leaves it off for Chance Corbett. Into the corner again for Haffey. Up to the top key, Lasher.
And back to man for Stanberry.
Corbett has the ball go through his hands, out of bounds. So 54.5 left to play here in the half. Inbounds in here will be Austin Schwabach to his brother Tyler. He'll bring it across, sends it over to the right wing for Sager. Johnson with it on the baseline. Leaves it off for Tyler Schwabach. Spins around, goes up over Carnes and gets it to fall. And now Tyler Schwabach trying to go for the basketball against Haffey. He'll send over to Glenn. Back up to Haffey at the top of the key. 30 seconds left to play in the half. Corbett on the right wing. Into the corner for Haffey. Trying to bring it inside for Carnes. Leaves it off for Justice Cook, who can't get it to fall. And then the ball is going to go out of bounds here off of, looks like it's going to go off here of Stanberry.
Really look to try to get the ball into Carnes right here.
They're going to wipe off the floor here before the inbounds. 14.1 left to play here in the half. 18-14. South Harrison leading here over Stanberry with the basketball. It will be South Harrison basketball to start out the second half as well. Look for them to try and go for the final shot, get the bucket, and then come out with the basketball to start the third quarter as well.
Not a lot of time, but with some of their guys on the bench, I think I'd really try to get the ball to Carnes, in the hands of Carnes.
Haffey on the baseline, 6 seconds. Justice Cook with it. As he'll send it out to Chance Corbett. Zane Glenn with a deep three. Maybe tipped a little bit there by Johnson. 18-14, South Harrison with the lead at the end of the first half. We're back with the Pettyjohn Auto Center, the Albany TV halftime when we come back in just a moment here on Albany TV.
Jane Fordyce Insurance in Bethany offers affordable coverage for all of your insurance needs. They work closely with clients to find the best mix of coverage options from their long line of established associations with some of the best carriers available. From homeowner, auto, farm, and life insurance to analyzing your healthcare needs and options, Jane Fordyce Insurance has been helping you find affordable insurance and plan your finances since 1985. Give Jane Fordyce Insurance in Bethany a call today, 660-425-7700. The Stanberry School District is proud to support the Stanberry Bulldog students in all of their extracurricular activities. The Stanberry School District's winning culture is cultivated from hard work and determination, not only in sports, but also through hard work in the classroom from the beginning of a Bulldog's academic career. The Stanberry School District wants to wish the Stanberry Bulldogs the best of luck this winter sports season. The Spec Shop in Stanberry and Maryville have over 30 years of experience in providing quality eye care. Spec Shop features experienced doctors plus a large selection of frames for any budget and several brands of contacts in stock. Spec Shop has an in-house lab, which means that you get your lenses back quicker. For knowledgeable and friendly staff, contact the Spec Shop at 660-582-8911 in Maryville or 660-783-2870 in Stanberry.
I'm a Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent. I'm for working hard for what you get and then protecting what you've got. Your home, your vehicles, your life. I'm for making an honest living and taking pride in what you do, and for giving back to the community I call home. I'm for serving my clients with the respect and dignity you would expect from the farmers that started this company. And though I know you probably hope you never need me, I'm here for you when you do. I'm a Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent, and if you're a Missourian, I'm for you.
Contact your Missouri Farm Bureau agent, Austin Vandevert of West Rieger Agency in Gentry County at 660-726-5253.
Welcome back out again here to Albany at the half. It's an 18-14 South Harrison lead. Stanberry unofficially from the field, shooting 6 for 20, 1 for 1 from the free throw line, 1 for 6 from behind three-point range. Led in scoring by Colin Sager with 5 points, 3 points for Landon Mardick, 2 points for Tyler Schwabach, 2 points for Braley Woods, and 2 points for Austin Schwabach. For South Harrison, unofficially, they're shooting 7 for 21 from the field, 2 for 2 from the free throw line, 2 for 6 from behind three-point line. Led in scoring by Colin Haffey with 6 points and Zane Glenn with 6 points. 2 points for Luke Carnes, 2 points for Braden Sunderman, and 2 points for Austin Lasher. One of the big things for South Harrison, though, the 2 big threes hit by Zane Glenn. Braden Sunderman, though, with 2 fouls, and Colin Haffey with 2 fouls. Stanberry has Landon Mardick with 2 fouls.
I'll tell you, really it's good for South Harrison that they were able to play with that long a period of time. I don't believe Sunderman played in the second quarter.
I don't think he did either.
And for them to be able to get by and buy that kind of time and still come away with a 4-point lead, I think is a good thing for them. For if you're Coach Groomer and Stanberry, you're probably talking about what you want to do offensively to solve the South Harrison defense. I mean, you've given up 18 points. That's, ordinarily you'd take that most games, and they're just having a tough time getting anything to go outside of Colin Sager. We've got a situation with not only the Stanberry defense taking away some of the drives. They've gone to a 2-3 zone, gotten away from their man-to-man, went back to man-to-man toward the end of that first half. But it looks like their goal was what we talked about earlier. I always wondered, could South Harrison hit enough shots outside to beat you? And so far, nobody's made them shoot it out there. Zane Glenn certainly can.
Yes.
He's drained 2 threes, and sometimes that has a tendency to scare people. But at the same time, if you know he's the threat, you kind of shade that way and make yourself available to be able to get there to bother that three-pointer. So I don't know that should stop them from going back to the zone defense and try to take away the driving abilities of Lasher and Sunderman, because Sunderman will surely come back to start the second half.
We'll be back to talk about more during this Albany Hy-Vee halftime when we come back in just a moment here on Albany TV.
In sports, success is measured in points, wins, and trophies. At Shelter Insurance, We measure success in the quality of our products and services, in how we support our communities, in being there when you need us most, and the occasional trophy, like the one from J.D. Power for highest customer satisfaction among auto insurers in the Central Region. Shelter Insurance. We're your shield. We're your shelter. For J.D. Power 2018 award information, visit jdpower.com/awards.
Give Shelter Insurance Agent Kent Peterson a call in Stanberry today at 660-783-0600. Your hometown Albany Hy-Vee is your tailgate headquarters for all of your fall sports. Whether you're going to tailgate at the games or just want to enjoy the same foods at home, your Albany Hy-Vee has you covered. So make a big play by getting all of your tailgating goodies before the next big play happens at your local Albany Hy-Vee.
Where there's a helping smile in every eye. Shop Hy-Vee.
Northwest Cell, your local cell phone provider, is a proud supporter of all local schools. Northwest Cell has authorized agents located in Albany, Burlington Junction, Grant City, Maryville, Mound City, Oregon, Rockport, Stanberry, and Tarkio. Stop in at any of Northwest Cell's authorized agents or visit nwmcell.com to learn about their FlexPay unlimited data plans or any of this month's hot deals.
If a sports injury sidelines you from your favorite activity, don't worry. You have a team of experts ready to help. From sprains and strains to breaks and more serious injuries, Mosaic Orthopedics and Sports Medicine professionals have the skill and experience to get you back in the game as fast as possible. For more information, visit mymosaiclifecare.org/sports. Mosaic Orthopedics and Sports Medicine. We're all in to get you back in. Whether you are hungry for a burger, steak, fish, Mexican, or fresh salad bar, Papa's Family Restaurant in Albany has it all. Papa's is family friendly with a playroom for the kids so the grown-ups can enjoy their meal. Make sure you leave room for dessert because you shouldn't leave without trying some of Christie's homemade pies, cookies, or other goodies. For a delicious meal at a great price and an even better atmosphere, you have to head to Papa's Family Restaurant on 136 in Albany.
Welcome back out again here to Albany. I'd like to thank our sponsors, help you bring you tonight's broadcast of Stanberry South Harrison boys here on Albany TV. BTC Bank with locations in Albany, Bethany, Boonville, Carrollton, Chillicothe, Gallatin, Pattonsburg, and Lamoni, Iowa. Petty John Arnold Center locations in Bethany and Albany, Papa's Family Restaurant in Albany, Albany Hy-Vee, and Shotes of Albany. Northwest Cell, Mosaic Medical Center, Albany, Smithfield Hog Production, Missouri. Farm Bureau Agent Austin Vandervoort in Gentry County. The Spec Shop of Stanberry and Maryville. The Stanberry School District and Shelter Insurance Agent Kent Peterson in Stanberry. Anchorage of Stanberry and West Fork Tire in Stanberry. Family Health Pharmacy of Stanberry. American Family Insurance Agent David Smith in Albany and Stanberry. Bank Northwest of Stanberry, the Regional Restaurant at Stanberry. Ron Peterson Insurance. Blessed Nest of Bethany. Jane Fordyce Insurance in Bethany. Winter Circle Trophies and Awards north of Albany. And the Printery and New Shopper located in Albany. I'd like to thank all of our sponsors helping you bring you all the games this week here from the Albany Tournament. Also, a big thank you to Mike Giratano and Giratano Meat Company for supplying the food in the hospitality room for all the game officials, also the stat and timekeepers, as well as the coaches, and, of course, the media members as well. And tonight looks like a wonderful plate of lasagna and some breadsticks here tonight. So wonderful food again tonight from Giratano Meat Company.
Yeah, I got to find out if that's a family recipe, but if you haven't eaten at Giratano's, do yourself a favor and try that out. They've got great lunch specials, and you'll get plenty to eat. I guarantee you that if you go there to go to chow down.
And then also, if you get the chance next time you're in Stanberry, check out the new restaurant, The Regional at Stanberry. They have some pretty good food as well.
I've heard that, and probably my wife would love to do it.
Maybe that's her thank you for letting you out of the house this week.
Well, I don't think thanks are necessary. She's probably thrilled.
A lot more HGTV on in the Atkins household
That's
this
right.
week. Bringing it across here is going to be Colin Haffey, as it's Haffey, Lasher, Glenn Carnes, and Sunderman for South Harrison. As it'll be the Schwayback twins as well as Mardick, Johnson, and Sager for Stanberry. Half in left wing, back up to Lasher up at the top of the key. Lasher will send over the right wing now for Zane Glenn. Up to the top key, Sunderman shot from 3. Off the back of the iron, no good. Rebound made by Carnes.
Long misses, long rebounds.
Shot from Glenn. He'll knock one down from way beyond the arc. That's 3 for him.
Yeah, Swayback gave a long look at Stanberry's bench like, am I supposed to go out and guard him clear out there? So that was a good 5 feet beyond the arc.
Now Johnson with a shot from the elbow. No, he'll feed it off to Sager. He'll put up a shot from the baseline, up and good.
Sager's had a tough time getting his outside shot down. That's a good sign for him.
Bringing it across here is going to be Zane Glenn as he'll drive to the baseline. Trying to leave it off there for Carnes. Picked up by Sunderman on the loose ball. Off of Mardick's hands. Then Johnson trying to get it to Schwabach. Knocked out of bounds here off of Austin Lasher. So it'll be Mardick basketball, or Stanberry basketball. Mardick will inbounds. He'll have it on the right wing. He'll now drive in. Leaves it off for Austin Schwabach on the baseline. Tyler Schwabach over to Sager. Now Johnson into the corner for Mardick. Mardick with a shot from 3. Off the iron, no good. Rebound will be made here by Carnes. Haffey brings it across here for South Harrison. Leaves it off for Glenn. Has the ball go through Carnes' hands into Lasher at the top of the key.
Well, on a scale of 1 to 10 on a confidence meter, Glenn's got to be at a 9 or 10 right now. He's hit 3 threes in a row, and at least one with a guy right in his face.
Well, not exactly 3 threes in a row, as he did miss that one
That's
at
true.
the buzzer,
You're right.
but
well,
that one you don't really count so
I don't
much.
count it.
And a jump ball will be forced. It'll go here to Stanberry as they try to bring the ball inside again to Luke Carnes. 5:55 left to play here in the third, 21-16. It's a 5-point South Harrison lead. Bringing it across will be Tyler Schwabach. Right wing for Sager. Back up for Mardick. Left wing now for Tyler Schwabach. Into the corner now for Hunter Johnson. And trying to fake the pass there to Sager. Has it go out of his hands, and it goes to Carnes and kicked out of bounds here off of Stanberry. It'll be South Harrison basketball.
Coach Cale Watson calling a set. See what we get out of this.
Sunderman drives in, leaves it off for Lasher on the right wing. Drives in, leaves it for Sunderman on the block. Back again to Lasher. Put up the shot from the baseline, up and good.
That's a big shot for him. You kind of kept him out away from the basket. Was a 15-footer.
Tyler Schwabach's pass for Sager behind him out of bounds. About hitting a couple of fans there in the as well. Make sure you watch out.
Yeah.
Kind of like at Wrigley, foul balls are, watch for foul balls. Watch for errant passes, as this one is going to be a foul called here against Hunter Johnson.
And it looks like what the set they've tried to take advantage of is to overload one side. Try to give Sunderman a little bit of a screen and just let him try to turn the corner and get himself to the basket.
McCoon checks in here for Johnson as Haffey will drive baseline. Now pulls it back out to the left wing. Haffey over to the right wing now for Zane Glenn. Drives, leaves it up for Lasher up at the top of the key. He'll drive. Goes up against Austin Schwabach and is going to get it to fall in, up and good for 2. Right wing Mardick. Leaves it for Tyler Schwabach. Spins. Goes up off the front of the iron. No good. Rebound made by Haffey. Now ball stolen back here by Austin Schwabach.
Schwabach went down hard, just having trouble getting back into the play.
And now foul going to be called here against Stanberry as McCoon will go to the line to shoot 2. Foul will be called against Carnes.
Good work by the officials. Both had a foul call before either one of them It was a block charge situation. They got together and talked about it.
First shot from McCoon is off the iron, no good. Second free throw from McCoon is up and good. 25-17. Haffey brings it across here for the Bulldogs of South Harrison. Left wing for Glenn. Drives, puts up the shot, can't get it to go. Rebound is going to be made here by Schwabach. Sager right wing, Austin Schwabach on the baseline. Sends it off now for Mardick. He'll put up a shot from the baseline, up and good.
Mardick's a good shooter. I think he's gotten his last 2 shots to go down.
He's got 5 points here in the ball game.
Glenn's baseline drive into the trees. That's what I mean by his confidence level is pretty good, because I'm not sure that's his game.
And a back and forth violation going to be called here against South Harrison, and a timeout's going to be called here by South Harrison. And it's going to be a full Petty John Center timeout. Back with more in just a moment here on Albany TV.
At American Family Insurance, we know your life has many moving parts, from your 4 wheels to your hard-earned home and the financial future of your family. We'll cover the things that matter most. Bundle your home and auto policies for possible savings and add life insurance for convenient, future-focused protection so you can keep dreaming towards what's next. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating companies. American Family Life Insurance Company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
For details, stop by and talk to Agent David Smith at 116 South Smith Street in Albany or at 303 North Park Street in Stanberry, or call 660-726-3536 today.
Welcome back out again here to Albany. 25-19, 3:29 left to play here in the third quarter of this boys consolation game at the Albany tournament. Mardick set to inbounds here for the Bulldogs of Stanberry. Ball inbounds to Sager. Back up to the top of the key here for Tyler Schwabach. Left wing Fletchall. Trying to get the ball to Sager inside. He'll now take it on the right wing. Brings it back out again for Tyler Schwabach. We'll see if Stanberry tries to bring the ball inside a little bit more here with Carnes on the bench. Brings it into Sager, about knocked away though by Lasher. Shot from Tyler Schwabach off the mark, no good. Justice Cook with the rebound. Johnson comes away with it. He'll go up, can't get it to fall. And then a foul going to be called here on the rebound.
Got him on the floor. It's going to be out of bounds. Johnson did a nice job of picking Cook's pocket. Just got a little bit over anxious trying to get the ball in the basket.
Ball inbounds to Sager. He goes up, can't get it to fall. Rebound is going to be made here by Haffey. Haffey drives, now pulls back out, gives it off to Lasher up at the top of the key. Haffey drives, leaves it for Sunderman on the baseline. Waits for the defender to go up, then he goes up, puts it off the glass, and gets the foul. Austin Schwabach will now check in here for Johnson, who comes out with 3 fouls.
Looks like Stanberry a couple times has been poised trying to make a run to get to narrow the gap. And South Harrison gets a big basket, either Lasher or that time Sunderman or Glenn earlier in the game.
28-19, a 9-point South Harrison lead over Stanberry. 2:25 left to play here in the third. Driving Tyler Schwabach, gets it off for Mardick. Shot from 3, up and good. Landon Mardick now with 8 points here as he brings it back to within 6. Happy to the right wing for Lasher, up to the top of the key, Sunderman. Sunderman drives, leaves it off for Cook. Now Zane Glenn. Happy with it on the left wing.
Got a side cleared for Lasher here. Good defense.
Drives to the block, can't get it to go, gets the rebound, goes up again, and this time he'll be fouled. Foul will go against Tyler Schwabach. That'll be his first. Only 2 minutes left to play here in the third, 28-22. Lasher's first free throw attempt. Rolls out, no good. McCune will now check in here for Fletchall. As the next free throw attempt from Lasher is up and good.
Close to a 10-second call here. They got it across.
Schwebach with it up at the top of the key. Right wing McCune into the corner now. Now for Mardick. Open up another shot from three. No good. Ball goes out of bounds off of McCune.
Stanberry didn't like the call, but McCune got inside and tipped it out of bounds.
Bringing it across here will be Colin Haffey. Glenn drives in, puts up the shot, can't get it to fall. And then a foul going to be called here against Austin Schwebach.
You see, I'm surprised that didn't raise more of a ruckus because they both got the ball up high and Glenn kind of pulled him into over the back. And that's not a foul if they pull him into it. They both have the ball and one pulls the other into the foul.
Sunderman with it over on the left wing. Gives it off now for Haffey. Up to the top of the key now for Cook. Right wing Sunderman. Glenn gives it off now for Haffey. Trying to bring it into Lasher. Ball tipped around. Picked up now by McCune. 45 seconds left to play here in the third. It's a 7-point South Harrison lead. Top of the key for Mardick. Into the corner for Sager. Steps back, puts up a shot from the left elbow extended, and now quickly out to Sunderman. He'll go up and lay it off the glass. Mardick with it on the left wing. Driving in, Tyler Schwebach, shot, no good, rebound. Is going to go out of bounds here for Austin Schwebach with 12.7 left. South Harrison will have possession to start the fourth quarter as well unless a jump ball were to happen. Haffey brings it across, leaves it off now for Lasher with 5 seconds. Lasher drives, leaves it off for Glenn. Sidesteps the defender, puts up the three, no good, too hard.
And I don't count that one either.
If it would have went in, you would have.
I would have, yes.
31-22, South Harrison with the lead over Stanberry. Back with more in just a moment here on Albany TV.
Family Health Pharmacy in Stanberry provides superior prescription service and health care products in a friendly and professional manner. The staff at Family Health Pharmacy treat their customers with the utmost integrity, respect, and compassion. They're dedicated to delivering a great pharmacy experience with the goal of helping their valued customers live longer, healthier, and happier lives. Visit Family Health Pharmacy on the north side of the square in Stanberry or give them a call at 660-783-0700. Bank Northwest is a full-service bank offering checking, interest-bearing accounts, savings accounts, certificates of deposit, safe deposit boxes, as well as agricultural, real estate, business, and consumer loans. Bank Northwest features 5 locations in Northwest Missouri in Bethany, Cameron, Hamilton, Polo, and Stanberry, as well as 8 easy-to-use ATM locations throughout the area as well. Bank Northwest is your hometown bank covering Northwest Missouri. Bank Northwest, equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Welcome back out again to Albany. 31-22 as we get ready to start the fourth quarter play. South Harrison with the lead in the basketball. Johnson, Sager, Woods, Tyler Schwebach, and Landon Mardick start for Stanberry. Sunderman, Haffey, Lasher, Glenn, and Cook for South Harrison. Haffey with the basketball, sends it up to the top of the key here for Glenn. Lasher to the right wing for Haffey. Top of the key, Cook. Sending it into the corner now again for Haffey. Cook with the left wing into the corner now for Sunderman. Trying to bring it inside. Lasher shot too hard off the glass. Goes right, though, to Glenn. Into the corner now for Cook. Cook will send it back up to Sunderman up at the top of the key. Right wing now for Glenn. Lasher guarded here by Johnson. Lasher drives in, pulls back out, puts up a three, up and good.
Well, step back three by Lasher. A little smile comes across his face. But that's really good. Almost a minute of control and drill a three at the end of it.
Lasher trying to go for the steal, then's going to commit the foul here against Johnson. That'll be their first called against Lasher. That last three-pointer puts him into double figures with 10 points. Right wing Johnson. Brings it inside here for Segert. Spins around, goes up, and gets it to fall in. Good for two.
You know, a guy from South Harrison we haven't talked very much about is Haffey. He doesn't score a lot of points, but very much a calming presence for his team. It's like whenever he has the ball, everything has a sense of being okay for them.
Glenn drives, gives it off for Cook. He'll put up a shot from three, too hard, no good. Mardick will drive baseline, now pulls it back out for Tyler Schwabach. Right wing, Johnson. Now Mardick into the corner now for Woods. Top of the key, Tyler Schwabach gives it now for Mardick. Right wing, shot from three, off the front of the iron, no good. Mardick's hit a couple of those three-pointers already tonight. This time not able to get it to go down as this one goes off of Mardick's foot out of bounds. Austin Schwabach will now check in here for Braley Woods. Lasher set to inbounds. Into the backcourt here to Haffey. Haffey to the corner now for Glenn. Trying to give it to Sunderman, but the pass going to be just a little too far away from him out of bounds.
Yeah, maybe just looking a little too quick. Last time they used a lot of clock, got a great shot. Maybe just trying to make things happen a little too quickly that time.
Right wing with it here is going to be Mardick. He'll give it off now for Johnson into the corner for Austin Schwabach. Ball tipped. Lasher's going to come away with it, and Tyler Schwabach's going to knock it out of bounds.
Great hustle by Lasher. He just kind of flashed between three South Harris or three Stanberry players to get the ball. And one of the things I think you can see Stanberry's trying to do is get the ball to Sager down in the block. And he's open, and I think they just need to give him a little bit better look inside. Because if he doesn't have a shot, he can pass it out of there too.
But now Carnes will check back in as he'll check in here for Glenn, and they try to feed it into Carnes over the top of the defense, and it's going to go out of bounds.
Cook said, my bad, just a little bit, let him just a little too much.
Into the corner for Johnson, trying to get it to Sager. Goes up and gets it to go in over top of three South Harrison Bulldogs.
Yeah, he kind of muscled that in. He got surrounded by three. It's a nice take.
Haffey driving and is going to be tripped up here by Mardick. That'll be the third here against Mardick. 15th foul called here against Stanberry in the half. 4:42 still left to play here in the fourth. Justice Cook will inbounds to Haffey up at the top of the key. Trying to bring it into Sunderman. Now back out to Cook on the left wing. Sends it across. Lasher fakes the three, drives, puts up the floater, can't get it to go. Knocked back though to Cook. He'll go up. He can't get it to fall, and then an over the back call against Carnes.
You get the idea that hitting a couple of those outside shots for Lasher has really opened him up to drive the ball to the basket.
Into the corner for Johnson. He'll now leave it off for Sager in the corner. Sager sending it across here for Mardick. Left wing into the corner now for Austin Schwabach. Top of the key, Tyler Schwabach, open three. Up and good.
Yeah, that's a big shot for Schwabach. He seems to have that capability of hitting big shots or coming up with a big rebound or loose ball somewhere along the way.
Cook with it on the left wing here for South Harrison. And now a double dribble going to be called here by Cook.
You get the idea that the last thing South Harrison, after what happened last year, the last thing South Harrison wants is for this to come down to a last-second one-possession game.
Yes, as Zane Glenn trying to go there for the steal. Picked up, though, by Johnson at midcourt. Shot from three from Johnson, no good. Ball tipped, though, by Austin Schwabach to Landon Mardick. Johnson back up to Tyler Schwabach up at the top key, right wing, Sager. And a timeout's going to be called here by Stanberry. A 30-second Petty John Alma Center timeout. We're back with more in just a moment here on Albany TV.
At American Family Insurance, we know your life has many moving parts, from your four wheels to your hard-earned home and the financial future of your family. We'll cover the things that matter most. Bundle your home and auto policies for possible savings and add life insurance for convenient, future-focused protection so you can keep dreaming towards what's next. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating companies. American Family Life Insurance Company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
For details, stop by and talk to Agent David Smith at 116 South Smith Street in Albany or at 303 North Park Street in Stanberry, or call 660-726-3536 today.
Welcome back out again here to Albany as we get set to start the fourth quarter of play. 34-29, 3:18 still left to play here in the ball game. Stanberry trails South Harrison. Stanberry, though, with the basketball. Into the corner now for Austin Schwabach as his team trails by 5. Right wing Johnson. Back up to Austin Schwabach as he'll drive in, leaves it off for Mardick into the corner for Tyler Schwabach. Johnson with it up at the top of the key. He'll drive to the free throw line, puts up a shot, up and good.
Big shot for Johnson because I think they've tried to use Johnson to try to get the ball inside to Sager, and Carnes is just laying off of him, begging him to go ahead and take that shot.
Sunderman drives in, puts up the shot, up and good. Mardick will have it on the left wing, gets a screen from Johnson, now leaves it off for Sager. Sager drives baseline, pulls it back out for Mardick. Another shot from 3. Rolls in, good. Landon Mardick with 11 points here.
Threes by Mardick have really kept them in this game and now brought him into his striking distance here.
So he's had 9 points coming from behind the arc. Trying to leave it off for Carnes in the paint. He'll have to fall on it. And a timeout's going to be called here by South Harrison. A 30-second Petty John Alma Center timeout. Back with more in just a moment here on Albany TV.
Family Health Pharmacy in Stanberry provides superior prescription service and health care products in a friendly and professional manner. The staff at Family Health Pharmacy treat their customers with the utmost integrity, respect, and compassion. They're dedicated to delivering a great pharmacy experience with a goal of helping their valued customers live longer, healthier, and happier lives. Visit Family Health Pharmacy on the north side of the square in Stanberry or give them a call at 660-783-0700.
Welcome back out to Albany, 36-34, 2:11 left to play here in the fourth.
Well, with that last loose ball play, Carnes kind of covered that up like the all-conference tackle that he was.
South Harrison made a deep push into the 11-man state playoffs, losing to Mid-Buchanan. Mid-Buchanan will play for the state championship coming up on Saturday. Ball inbounds here to Sunderman. Into the corner for Glenn. He'll sidestep a defender. Puts up a floater. Up and good.
Got to give Zane Glenn a lot of credit. He's in double figures now.
Into the corner now for Austin Schwabach. Back out to a 4-point South Harrison lead. Up to the top of key. Mardick shot from 3. Off the iron, no good. Rebounds made by Lasher. And Lasher trying to bring it across here for the Bulldogs of South Harrison. He'll give it up now for Haffey. Haffey with it over the top of key, brings it in, and a Carrying violation called here against South Harrison. So with 1:33 left to play in the fourth, 5 team fouls called so far here against Stanberry, 4 against South Harrison. South Harrison leads 38-34. Right wing with it is Austin Schwabach.
Both teams have some fouls to give here if they want to do it.
McCoon's going to be called now for the travel. Back-to-back turnovers by each team. Lasher inbounds here for Haffey. Haffey brings it across. Johnson ready to come in the next check here for the Bulldogs of Stanberry. Up for Lasher up at the top of the key. And a hold is going to be called here against Stanberry as it goes against Tyler Schwabach. That's his second. Probably still a good foul though here by South
Not
or by
a bad
Stanberry.
foul. Now you put yourself in a position where when you want to foul and put them on the line, you can do so.
Johnson will come in now here for McCoon. Sunderman will inbounds. Will inbounds it to Lasher. Trying to get it back to Sunderman. And a foul going to be called here on Austin Schwabach. And that will be his second. Going to line for the 1-and-1 here is going to be Sunderman. McCoon will check back in here for Stanberry. He'll check in for Johnson. Get some more shooters out on the floor, I believe. At least from behind the three-point arc. First shot from Sunderman. Up and good. Carnes will come out. Checking in for him will be Cook. It's going to have a 5-point ball game. 1:03 left to play here in the fourth. Make it a 6-point ball game. Still a lot of time left here on the clock. Mardick with it. Gives it off now for Sager. Full drive, goes up, and a foul going to be called here on the floor. A good foul probably here for South Harrison.
That's a good foul by Lasher.
I said South Harrison has still one more foul to give as well, as Johnson will now check in, and McCoon will sit.
You're still not in a position where you absolutely have to foul. You're not there yet, or where you absolutely have to have the 3.
Yes. Carnes checks in for Cook. Ball inbounds for Austin Schwabach. Shot too hard, no good. Rebound made by Carnes. And now Schwabach will commit the foul. And that will be his third.
I think Schwabach went up with the idea. I think he thought he was going to get hammered. Just shot it too hard.
Checking in will be McCoon again for Johnson, as Carnes will go to the line for the free throw. First shot off the back of the iron, no good. Rebound's going to be made here by Sager. Sager will drive to the right block, goes up hard against Carnes, is going to be fouled, will go to the line to shoot 2. That'll be the third now against Carnes with 40.5.
Carnes tried to take the charge. I think he might have gotten there just a hair late.
So Sager will go to the line to shoot 2.
Not necessarily a bad foul either, though. You're going to make him, you're going to say rather than give him a short jumper, go ahead and make him get on the line.
Johnson checks back in. Carnes comes out. Cook checks in. 6-point ball game here. Sager can make it 5 if he hits this one, and he does. Ball inbounds for Haffey, and he's going to quickly be fouled by Mardick. That'll be Mardick's 4th, as he's hit a couple of three-pointers here in the ball game for Stanberry.
I think I'd be surprised if he doesn't hit at least one of these.
And it goes up, good for one. He'll get a shot at another. Next foul against Stanberry will put South Harrison into the double bonus. Shot from half E, rolls around and falls in.
Now you probably got to have the three, because you're going to have 3 possessions.
Schwabach will pick it up into the corner now for Johnson. Gets it to Sager. He'll drive in, goes up. Can't get it to fall. Rebound's going to be made by Glenn. He'll come away with the rebound.
Good, tough rebound by Glenn.
Glenn will now go to the line to shoot 2 free throws.
Wouldn't say Zane's a Skywalker, but he got his hands on it, and that ball was his.
That'll be Johnson's 4th foul now. Free throw from Glenn is up and good. Glenn putting in 12 points here in the ball game so far for South Harrison. And I believe leading the way for South Harrison in scoring 2.
Oh, is he? Okay.
I believe so. I
don't know what
Lasher has 11, I believe.
Okay.
As the next one is up and good from Glenn as well. And that time, it's going to be knocked out of bounds here off of South Harrison. As it was Tyler Schwabach trying to leave it off, and nobody home for Stanberry. Tyler Schwabach will inbounds here for Sager, goes through his hands on the baseline, turns around, puts up the 3, up and good. Not quite certain exactly how Sager was able to make that one, but we've seen him make crazier shots here in this tournament.
Yeah, he's
full.
For those that don't remember, we'll discuss it when we come back.
Full Petty General Center timeout. Back in just a moment.
I'm a Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent. I'm for working hard for what you get and then protecting what you've got. Your home, your vehicles, your life. I'm for making an honest living and taking pride in what you do, and for giving back to the community I call home. I'm for serving my clients with the respect and dignity you would expect from the farmers that started this company. And though I know you probably hope you never need me, I'm here for you when you do. I'm a Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent, and if you're a Missourian, I'm for you.
Contact your Missouri Farm Bureau agent, Austin Vandevert of West Rieger Agency in Gentry County at 660-726-5253. Welcome back out again here to Albany. 44-38, South Harrison has a lead. 16.3 left to play here in the ball game. And what Mike was referring to was Colin Sager's made three-pointer from pretty much full court distance with 0.7 seconds left in the ball game to give Stanberry a 2-point win in the boys' consolation game here last year.
Against
off of a missed free throw by Carnes, yes. Yeah. Ball inbounds here to Glenn. He'll quickly be fouled with 14.9. Glenn again will go to the line to shoot 2 free throws.
Always a good thing, too. They flew Lasher out of there. You know, sometimes teams are so intent on, they think all you're trying to do is get the ball in bounds that somebody that flies down the court is wide open.
Shot here from Glenn is up and good, and as I check, Sunderman has 11, Lasher has 10, Glenn now with 14.
Yeah, he's been a big part of this game.
And make that 15 as he knocks them both down. 46-38, and a ball knocked out of bounds here by Justice Cook. 0.3 seconds will knock off the clock there. Mardick will inbounds. Inbounds now for Tyler Schwabach. He'll quickly bring it across. Leaves into the corner. Austin Schwabach from 3. Long, no good. Rebound made by Glenn. He'll be fouled with 6.3.
Well, we don't give an MVP player for anybody other than Albany, the Albany Warriors, but if you did, Zane Glenn would have to have it in this game.
I would believe so, as Austin Schwabach will now foul out with his 5th. Johnson will check in. Again, we will tomorrow night give away the Rodney Harris All-Tournament team and the Rodney Harris MVP.
Yes.
Let's say Albany High School and head basketball coach Curtis Cox have decided to come up with naming the all-tournament team after longtime supporter Rodney Harris for all of his support that he's put towards the basketball programs here at Albany High School. Shot from Sager, no good. 47-38 is the final. It's Stanberry winning, or South Harrison winning tonight over Stanberry. We're back with the BTC Bank postgame in just a moment.
Show your school spirit with the BTC Bank School Mascot Debit Card. Choose the card that fits your favorite local school, and they'll donate $10 per card to that school. Available for new accounts or replacement cards for an existing account. Visit one of BTC Bank's 12 locations to get your school mascot debit card today, where they can instantly issue your new card. BTC Bank, community-minded just like you. Member FDIC.
Community-minded just like you. BTC Bank.
And there you see the South Harrison Bulldogs with their boys consolation trophy as they win the boys consolation tonight over Stanberry 47-38. I'd like to thank our sponsors, help you bring you tonight's broadcast of Stanberry South Harrison boys basketball. BTC Bank locations in Albany, Bethany, Boonville, Carrollton, Chillicothe, Gallatin, Pattonsburg, and Lamoni, Iowa. Petty John Auto Center locations in Bethany and Albany. Papa's Family Restaurant in Albany. Albany Hy-Vee Inn, Shoats of Albany. Northwest Cell, Mosaic Medical Center, Albany. Smithfield Hog Production, Missouri. Farm Bureau Agent Austin Vandervoort in Gentry County. The Spec Shop of Stanberry and Maryville. The Stanberry School District. Shelter Insurance Agent Kent Peterson in Stanberry. Eckerd's of Stanberry and West Fork Tire of Stanberry. Family Health Pharmacy of Stanberry. American Family Insurance Agent David Smith in Albany and Stanberry. Bank Northwest of Stanberry. The Regional Restaurant at Stanberry. Ron Peterson Insurance. Blessed Nest of Bethany. Jane Fordyce Insurance in Bethany. Winter Circle Trophies and Awards north of Albany. Printery and New Shopper located in Albany. Taking a look here at the stats of this game. Stanberry shoots 15 for 41 from the field, 3 for 5 from the free throw line, 5 for 17 from behind the three-point arc. Colin Sager leads the way with 13 points. Landon Mardick with 11. 7 points for Tyler Schwabach. 2 points for Austin Schwabach, Hunter Johnson, and Brayley Woods. 1 point for Clayton McCoon. South Harrison, they were 15 for 38 from the field, 13 for 16 from the free throw line, 4 for 11 from behind the three-point arc. Zane Glenn leads the way with 16 points. Braden Sunderman with 11. 10 points for Lasher, 8 points quietly for Colin Haffey, and 2 points for Luke Carnes.
Yeah, I'm sure that's a disappointment for the Stanberry Bulldogs. I didn't think they played the way I've seen them play or the way I know they're capable of playing. But heck, give South Harrison a lot of credit. We talked about that. They were really aggressive to start the game. They got off to a pretty good lead, I think an 8-0 start to start the game. And that's pretty much the way we ended. And I think by the time Stanberry finally got awakened and got after it, they just couldn't quite crawl all the way back. They got it back to 2 late in the game, but give South Harrison a lot of credit. Zane Glenn, in particular, hit, I think, 6 straight free throws down the stretch.
He missed the last one.
He missed the last one, hit to put the game out of reach, along with, I think, 3 big three-pointers along the way. And that was a good win for the South Harrison Bulldogs. They overcome their seed. They were the 6th seed coming in and end up coming away with a consolation championship. And it was a good ball game, and we hope we get another one right here.
And we'll be back with the next game. It's the 3rd place in the girls' side, the number 3 seed, Stanberry Lady Bulldogs, and the 5 seed, Albany Lady Warriors, when we come back in just a moment on Albany TV.